In this episode, we look at Unit 8, Nutrition, from our Science Workbook, page 57. Every living thing needs nutrients to stay alive. Nutrients are substances your body gets from food to use for energy, growth, and repair. The way in which all living things obtain their food and how they process the nutrients from the food is called nutrition. The nutrients in food are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and water. Food nutrients. There are many different nutrients and each has its own function in the body. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are made of elements of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Carbohydrates include food which contain starch, sugar, and cellulose. The main function of carbohydrate is to supply the body with heat and energy, which is produced by starches and sugars. Sugar in its natural form is found in fruits and vegetables. Different kinds of sugars are found in different foods. In fruits, the sugar is called fructose or glucose. In milk, it is lactose. Ordinary sugar is sucrose, obtained from sugarcane. Starch is found in 1. Root vegetables such as potato, yam. 2. Cereals such as rice, corn. In tubers such as dasheen. 4. And a few fruits such as green bananas and breadfruit. Cellulose. Cellulose forms the cell walls of plants and is very tough. It is hard to digest but still performs a useful function. It forms roughage, which is also called fiber. Fiber is not really a nutrient as we cannot absorb it. It provides bulk in the intestines and thus helps to stimulate bowel movement and prevent constipation. Fiber therefore plays a vital role as it helps to regulate body functions such as digestion and excretion. Fruits, green leafy vegetables, nuts, peas, beans, and whole grain cereals are sources of fiber. Fats. Like carbohydrates, fats supply the body with heat and energy. They also contain carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Fats are found in animals as well as vegetable foods. Excess fats in the food we eat are stored under the skin. This layer of fat helps the body to retain its heat. Most animal fats are solid, while vegetable fats are in liquid form or oils. Some sources of fats in the diet are butter, margarine, cheese, fatty meats, ackee, and avocado. That's our version of the pear. Proteins. Proteins are essential for growth, body maintenance, and for repairing worn out or damaged tissues. They are also important for the growth of hair, nails, and skin. Babies and children require a lot of protein because they are growing rapidly. Proteins contain the elements carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. We now go from page 58 to page 59. A deficiency or a lack of protein in the diet of growing children can result in a disease called kwashiorkor. Some sources of protein include milk, cheese, egg, fish, chicken, peanuts, peas, beans, cashew, and nuts. Vitamins. Vitamins are substances found in food which are needed in small amounts for proper nutrition and good health. They also help to regulate and control the body's activities. Vitamins help the body to resist diseases. For vitamins to do their job, they must be in solution. Some of them dissolve in water, others dissolve in fat. The most important vitamins are known by the letters A, B, C, D, and K. Vitamins A, D, and K are fat-soluble vitamins. Vitamins B and C are water-soluble vitamins. A diet lacking in one or more vitamins will result in specific deficiency diseases. We move from page 59 to page 60. Here we have a table. Vitamin A, main sources: liver, egg yolk, green vegetables, carrots, fish, cod liver oil, red pepper. Function in the body: keeps the skin and eyes healthy and fights infectious diseases. Results of deficiency: eye disorders, sore eyes, reduced night vision, and unhealthy skin. Vitamin B. Sources: yeast, cereal, unpolished rice, leafy vegetables, eggs, and fish. Vitamin B's function in the body include muscle coordination and a healthy nervous system. Results of deficiency: B1 deficiency is called beriberi, B2 deficiency results in skin disorders, and B6 results in a difficulty in walking. Vitamin C can be found in citrus fruits and raw vegetables. Important functions in the body: it helps with the growth of body cells, development of healthy skin, growth of bones, teeth, and gums, and helps to fight infectious diseases. A lack of vitamin C results in scurvy, the loosening of teeth, bleeding gums, wounds that do not heal properly, and painful joints. Vitamin D, found in fish, cod liver oil, egg yolk, and sunlight. This assists in the growth of bones and teeth. A lack of vitamin D will result in a disease called rickets and also weak and malformed bones. Vitamin K, found in green vegetables such as spinach, in liver, egg yolk, unpolished rice, and cereals. This is needed for the clotting of the blood. A lack of vitamin K results in bleeding that continues for a long time if you are injured. We move on now to minerals. Minerals are chemical substances that are needed by the body in order to function properly. Minerals are also required for bodybuilding. Like vitamins, minerals are also needed in small amounts. The most important minerals are calcium, phosphorus, iron, potassium, sodium, iodine, chlorine, and fluorine. Minerals are taken up through the roots of plants growing in the soil. By eating these plants, we also eat the minerals they contain. Most of the minerals required by the body occur as mineral salts in food. Now from page 60 to page 61. Calcium and phosphorus. Calcium and phosphorus are needed for building certain body parts such as bones and teeth. Some sources include green vegetables, milk, cheese, the bones of canned fish, shellfish, and nuts. And the canned fish they are talking about there would be like sardines and mackerel. Iron. Iron is very important in the diet to make hemoglobin. This is the red pigment in blood. A deficiency of iron may result in anemia. Some good sources of iron include liver, kidney, lean meats, eggs, and green leafy vegetables. Iodine. Iodine, also pronounced iodine, is needed for the formation of a certain hormone which helps to control growth. A lack of iodine in the diet causes the swelling of a gland in the neck. This condition is called goiter. Some sources of iodine include seafood such as fish and lobster. We move from page 61 now to page 62. Fluorine. Small amounts of fluorine occur in most drinking water and help to prevent tooth decay. Sodium, potassium, and chlorine are present in body cells and body fluids. The sources of sodium, potassium, and chlorine occur in almost all natural foods. Common table salt contains sodium. Water. Most of our body weight is water. It forms a very large part of our blood and digestive juices. It helps to wash away unwanted substances from the body through the kidneys and bladder as urine, or through the skin as sweat. Water also keeps the body temperature in balance. Water is needed for all life processes and must regularly be included in our diet. Many foods contain water, and some, such as fruits and vegetables, are composed mainly of water. Diet. A diet is the food that a person normally eats every day. A balanced diet is one which provides the correct amount of each nutrient needed daily by the body to remain healthy. People who do not get the correct types of food necessary for a proper diet suffer from malnutrition. Malnutrition is a dietary condition resulting from the absence of some foods or essential nutrients necessary for proper health. Following a balanced diet will help you to stay fit and healthy. The foods that make up a balanced diet are a combination of the 6 basic food groups from which we get our nutrients. 1. Staples. Rice, yam, bread, potatoes are examples of staples. Legumes and nuts, for example, peas, beans, peanuts, and cashews. Third food group now, vegetables such as carrots, callaloo, cabbage, and pumpkin. Food from animals such as mutton, fish, beef, and chicken. Fruits as in mangoes, pineapples, melon, and pawpaw. And fats and oils such as margarine and cooking oil. Please note, a menu is a list of foods to be served at a meal. The energy obtained from food is measured in calories. We now go from page 62 to page 63. Food tests. Tests that are carried out to determine the types of nutrients found in certain foods are called food tests. The following tests will assist in identifying the major types of nutrients by their reaction with special chemicals. As the chemical reacts with a specific nutrient, either the chemical or the food might change color. The color change tells that a particular nutrient is present. Test for starch. Cut a piece of bread, potato, or yam. Add a few drops of iodine solution onto it. What do you notice? If it turns to a bluish black color, it shows that the food contains starch. Test for sugar. Get some glucose and dissolve it in water. Add a few drops of a special chemical called Benedict's solution. What do you notice? If brick red tiny solid particles are found when the mixture is heated, it shows that sugar is present in the food. Test for fat. Rub some butter on a piece of paper to make a spot. Hold the paper up to the light. Place a few drops of water beside the spot and leave it for about 10 minutes. Hold the paper again up to the light. Are you able to see both spots? Try to wash away the grease spot with water. What do you notice? If there is an appearance of a greasy translucent spot that cannot be washed away with water, it shows that the food contains fat or oil. Now we move from page 63 to page 64, where you will find your unit review. Please complete your unit review so that when we get to class, we can discuss it in more detail. In our next episode, we look at Unit 9, what happens to the food we eat. See you then.